Thank you, Elma, for the opportunity, and I hope you can see the slide. Uh, can you see the slide? Yep. I'll take forward from what Peter had started off and give you an overview of the training programs. COVID, in one sense, was uh, uh, disrupted the whole ICMDA function. But one thing which happened was the trainings took off in a very interesting way. So let me give an overview. I'll skip some of the things which Peter has already shared, but just an overview of what we are doing this through trainings. ICMDA, as Peter said, there are 10 areas of focus they'll have across, and all the trainings are expected to contribute to that 10 directions. So the objective of the training team is to strengthen the national movements by strengthening the calling, equipping, and witness of the individual members of the national movements. An overview of the trainings, we have the formal trainings, of which IPGDF, the International Postgraduate Diploma in Family Medicine, is the main program. We also have a couple of things in the pipeline, something called, we are planning for a healthcare management 2-year diploma course, and hopefully in future, a bioethics diploma course. Then we have the online non-formal trainings in various field themes, primarily leadership. I'll go take up each of those, bioethics, and the whole area of evangelism, apologetics, and discipleship, and volunteer-based ministry and global health. Then a couple of others in the pipeline. As IPGDFM, as Peter shared, it's a 2-year blended program. It is online, self-learning, but contact classes once a year in contact centers. It's a 2-year program with 100 self-learning modules, video lectures, and various assignments. With COVID, we could not have any contact programs face-to-face, but Velo team, which is the academic support for this, and Lomalanda, which gives a certification, Velo team got together a monthly online get-together for the last 2 years. And this September, all the 3 batches, I'll come to the 3 batches, are hoping to meet in the 6 centers across the globe. One in Nigeria, one in Uganda, the other in Pakistan, Egypt, Cambodia, and India. So we are making plans as of now for the trainees to travel to these places and spend a week to 10 days in each of the centers. Where are the students from? From almost 30 plus countries, or almost 39 countries. A large number of them are from Nigeria, Cambodia, Pakistan, quite a few from DRC, Burkina Faso. South Asia, they do the Indian program. So very few from South Asia, but a breadth of many countries from where trainees are coming in. Especially thing to highlight is there are bilingual French and Russian speaking candidates. We hope that those trainees will become our hub for developing the same program in French, Spanish, and Russian and Portuguese in the future. In 2020, batch started at the middle of COVID, May 2020. We have the batch is completed. The 2021 batch is in the second year. We just started the 2022 batch with 44 students. Our hope is that these bilingual trainees will help us to move into language-specific programs. In the 2020 batch, we had 27 candidates, of which 17 have cleared. 10 of them have not cleared. They'll be rewriting the exam soon. In the 2021 batch, out of 36, 22 have cleared the first-year exam. They are rewriting this first-year exam again. And in the 2022 batch, we have 44 candidates, which started on the 2nd of May 2022. The non-formal program, it's primarily a flipped classroom approach. As Peter said, each cohort meets for about 12 to 14 sessions. Each cohort is about 10 to 15 people. They read through listen to a video, listen to a podcast, read through the modules early or listen to the materials early, reflect on a Slack platform, and come for a classroom on Zoom classroom to share from each other and listen to each other and learn together, facilitated by trainees who have been trained earlier. I'll just take you through the key programs. We have the leadership program. There are 3 sets of leadership programs. Sydenham Leadership Training Program that Peter talked about, servant leadership and thought leadership. Sydenham, as Peter said, is the one which was started by CM of UK, which covers basic foundations on leadership, and it is in multiple language cohorts happening now. I will skip that. The second is the servant leadership. It is primarily the internal and the external disciplines of leadership, looking at personal internal disciplines and the external disciplines. Again, a 12-week program, which is run across in 3 cohorts as of now. And in this, we invite leaders from the region to come and share from their life. We use cartoon videos and other things to add a little flavor to the program, but we have leaders who are called in. For example, this list of leaders are from the African cohort. So senior leaders from ICMDA come and share from their life, hoping that the young students and graduates can develop mentoring relationship with these leaders. Thought leadership is the next level, which is, we had 2 cohorts in South Asia, and now a global cohort is going on. We go on to look at how can you be a thought leader and influence others to be thought leaders. Again, we follow the same format and invite global leaders to come and share from their life. It is much more intensive. There is a lot of reflection, reading, and listening to invited speakers and personal life sharing, and they have to make implementation plans and accountability plans. As Peter said, the first program we started was the bioethics one, based on a series of videos done by Professor John White. And from a first cohort of 8 people, as of now, we have multiple cohorts in multiple language across the world. A lot of materials are based on the book written by John on matters of life and death, but it goes beyond. The content is not limited to that. Depending on the local, regional, specific issues, we bring up corruption, mental health, resource poor settings and challenges, and various other lessons. This has been a life-changing experience for many trainees who have gone through it. The next set of programs are the evangelism, apologetics, and discipleship. Evangelism, we have a partnership with IHS Align, and across ICMDA regions, it is being done. Then confident Christianity is primarily apologetics, and discipleship, making moments. Saline process, most of us know Saline, the IHS, along with HCF, NCFI, and ICMD is a partner. It covers the various aspects of how to communicate the gospel in the context of a clinical setting. And what we have done over the last 3 years is we have created an ICMD Saline coordinating group and trained master trainers across all our regions, so that master trainers, MTs, are able to run saline process trainings in all our regions and all our national movements. So that has been our focus in saline. Confident Christianity, as Peter said, it is something on evangelism and apologetics, created by Peter, and it's again in multiple languages. The content covers both worldviews, various aspects of apologetics, and how to lead a person to taking a decision on his or her faith. And it is now, with COVID abating, we have started face-to-face movement programs. Romania and South Sudan, multiple cohorts have started as a face-to-face program. So our hope is that some of these programs will move into not only Zoom, but into a face-to-face program. DMM, or Discipleship Making Ministry, was developed by Christine and adapted for ICMD by Nurgul, one of our AEOs. And it's a everyday approach to learning about Jesus based on the acronym SOAPs, observation, application, prayer, and sharing. A very well-developed curriculum with micro groups extending up to 42 sessions, which begins with the 7 grades of Jesus Christ. It is slowly taking its root in ICMD, and multiple cohorts are being planned for the next cohort too. There are others too. There has been a volunteer training that is done by CM of UK, John Greenall, and as Peter said, and then we have the Global Health Program in partnership with the team from US. What has been the numbers? We have an increasing number of participants coming in for each program, and we have this, we call it the generations. We had the first generation 2020 first half, second generation was second half. Second generation was in first half of 2021, second half of 2022 or 21 was the third generation. Currently is the fourth generation, we call it. As generation means we start a program somewhere around, all the programs together somewhere around Jan to Feb and completed by April to May. And then the next cohort starts in July. So currently the fourth generation is just getting over. And one challenge is that large number join, but about 60% complete. So all those who complete 70% of the programs, we call them full attendees and they get a certificate. So there is a dropout, but the numbers are slowly increasing. And interestingly, at least 20 to 20% of the trainees become trainers and they go on to become our next cohort trainers. And they all receive a certificate, including the facilitators and the participants, if they complete at least 70% of the trainings. And in the next couple of years, new programs are being planned. Watch out for the International Postgrad Diploma in Healthcare Management. Maybe by 2023 end, we will start off. Missions training is starting in about a couple of months' time. This is an online Zoom training. And some on self-learning programs, both bioethics and foundations of life, will be up on our website by end of 2022. Behind the scenes, there are many people, like Josh said, who are working behind the scenes. Bhaskar, who is sitting with me here, David from Kenya, and Josh has been the IT support for all the multiple. At one point of time, there might be about 30 cohorts running per week, each day 5 to 6. So the various issues related to that, uploading the modules, downloading the videos, rendering the videos, putting it back, and coordinating 300 plus trainees is done by these 3 or 4 people. Our dream is by 2026, we can have so many trained trainers, family physicians, other language family physicians, healthcare managers, saline MTs in all our regions, 300 plus biotech trainers, and each of those areas have trainers across the globe, so that each national movement or regional movements can be strengthened by these trainers multiplying the trainings in the regions. That is all from me. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to Elma.